A friend of mine was also asking me the other day, why support Ukraine? Aren't you sick of these forever wars? Isn't it expensive? And yeah, of course, I'm sick of forever wars. But what I said to him is something I'll share with you guys is, yes, it costs us money with our left hand, but we make a lot more money with our right hand. Seriously. What we do, what NATO does, is it provides a security architecture which allows us, an alliance of these countries, which basically allows us to sell our products throughout, let's say, Europe in this case. But the idea is that we protect them from aggression in exchange for using their militaries with ours and access to all their markets. And to understand how good of a deal that is for us, consider this. Apple has a $3 trillion market cap. 1/3 of all their sales go to Europe. So basically 1/3 of their market cap, or $1 trillion, is due to the fact that they're selling their products across Europe. Whereas we're talking about $60 billion in a Ukraine package, or $30 billion. Basically foreign aid for warfare and these kinds of things averages about $100 billion a year. Apple, one company, has $1 trillion added in market cap, one company, because we sell to Europe. Now, when China tried to get their national champion, their Apple, a company called Huawei, to sell into Europe, the United States went to all those countries and put pressure on them. Hey, you can't let Huawei sell their phones here. They're national security issues. If you want us to protect you, you can't let Huawei sell their phones here. You can't let Huawei sell their routers here. So we muscled our allies to not allow China to sell a competitor phone there to Apple. And they agreed. They did it. They went with that. So basically the benefit is we help protect them. We fund things like Ukraine in exchange for $1 trillion in Apple alone. I'm not even talking about Tesla, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, you name it. We have made trillions of dollars in money in your retirement account, in these accounts, for the benefit of selling to these countries. So yes, when this young person asked me, aren't you sick? Isn't $60 billion so much? Can we not afford it? Sure. With our left hand, $60 billion is a lot. But compared to the $1 trillion that Apple has made, just one company, selling 1/3 of it to Europe, it's just not even close. This country, if we turned inward, if we walked away from NATO, what would happen is this country would be so much poorer as a result. The market would be 30% lower as a result. What would happen is the bigger countries in Europe would start to pick on the smaller countries. So they would start to look for another country to provide a security guarantee. Who else would that be? China, the second most powerful country on earth. So they would look to China. So China would end up underwriting that security guarantee. And in exchange for that, they would be able to sell their phones into Europe and make those trillions of dollars. Never forget how good NATO has been, how rich we've become because of that amazing partnership we have with our allies in Europe.